Hey guys, it's me. I promise this is the last video I'm going to do today, but I wanted to do a review on another palette that I thought is a really good palette and a really good gift idea as well, and that is the Smashbox I Wish palette. Oh my god, my nose is driving me crazy. Anyway, it's the I Wish palette from Smashbox. I believe this palette was about $45 on Sephora.com. A certain percentage of the proceeds go to a children's network charity, so that's really good. And it's a really good palette. It's gorgeous. I mean, this gold is just beautiful. And then you open it up, you've got that mirror, and right here you have got cards, like a ton of cards that have different looks, different suggestions on looks on the front and the back. So, it's really good for somebody who um, either likes to be given different ideas or is just starting with makeup and doesn't really know, how to do certain stuff. It's really, really good. So, this is what it looks like. It's going to be kind of hard for me not to blind you guys with this mirror showing you the palette. It doesn't have colors. It just has numbers for all the eyeshadow. There's 12 eyeshadows, and then this bottom row right here is 4 gel liners. This right here, this right here is the eyelid primer, guys. And it is called, I don't even know if I can get it out. Okay. It's called the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. And it's not going to focus, so whatever. Anyway, I have heard people say they really like this primer. Some people even include this primer in their favorites. Guys, this primer was awful. I have never used a primer this bad. The only other primer that I have used that I disliked as much as this one was the e.l.f. eyelid primer, which some people really like that too. I have extremely, extremely oily lids. So I have to have a really thick, my primer really has to be able to stand up to some stuff because, my lids are extremely oily. I get oilier and oilier throughout the day because my skin's oily as well. So, my eyelid primer has to be really good. And this did not even last, like, it lasted a few hours. So, if you just need a few hours worth of decency, then this is going to be okay for you. But if you are going to school for 8 hours, or if you're going to work for 8 or 10 hours, or if you've got, a 12-hour day ahead of you, this is not going to last. It didn't for me anyway. It didn't last more than, I want to say I checked it at about 5 hours, and it was already creasing. And it was creasing with these eyeshadows. I didn't even bother to try it with any other eyeshadows. So I don't even use this. I'm probably just going to give this to my daughter because I did not like this at all. It is just a sample size. It's not the whole point of the palette. They just threw in a sample of this and a sample of mascara to go with the palette. So, yeah, I didn't like that part, guys. And I also did not like the mascara. And I was so bummed that I didn't like the primer and the mascara because I love Smashbox. Like you guys know, I am a major, major Smashbox junkie. And I cannot get this silly thing. Okay, there we go. And I just really didn't like either one of these. And I was really bummed about that. But I love the eyeshadow and the gel liners. So it was worth the price of the kit. This mascara is the Smashbox Lash DNA mascara. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but this wand has got to be the weirdest. Can you see that? Like, it's such a weird shaped wand. Um, no. I mean, I couldn't even hardly get the product onto my eyelashes to begin with. So, I mean, it may have been a great mascara for all I know if I could have got the product on if the wand was not retarded. Um, but I have a friend who said that she tried a completely different type of Smashbox mascara and didn't like it either. So, I did not like that. But now for the stuff that I did really, really like, and that is the eyeshadows. And I'm going to do swatches by row. So I'm going to start out with this first row right here. And these are Smashbox quality. Um, they are highly pigmented. They go on great. They look gorgeous. They last, assuming that you have a timer. So these are the really light colors in the top row. This is row one. This is row one. Number one, number two, number three, and number four because they don't have names; they just have numbers. And it's really light. I use this number three right here. I use it as the highlighter and as the inner corner quite often when I use this palette. And then row two. Are a little bit darker. Like it goes from light to medium to dark because row 3 is the darkest. This is number 5. This is number 6. This is number 7, which is gorgeous. And this is number 8. And then this very last row right here is my favorite row because it is the darkest. But I really like number 6 too, that really pretty pink color. Anyway, okay, so this is number 9, number 10, number 11, which is my favorite out of all of them, and number 12. Um, so yeah, these are really pretty, really highly pigmented, really good size colors. Um, I'm actually wearing this one, which is number 6, yes, and this one, which is number 10, and this one, which is number 3. I'm actually wearing all 3 of those today. And I just love them. I love the way they blend and stuff together. Um, so, excuse me. Okay. Sorry, guys, but my nose is like running like a freight train, and I'm trying not to blow it on camera because, I mean, that's really disgusting. But, I mean, it really is. Okay. So, anyway, and then this last row are the gel liners, and they are definitely Smashbox quality. Now, normally, like gel liners in a palette, you know, they're kind of iffy. They're kind of drying. They may not go on quite as well as they normally would have, you know, if they weren't in a palette. But these, if you use, you know, the liner brush, these are really, really good. They are definitely Smashbox quality as well. I mean, you'll be able to see I'm getting ready to swatch them, and I mean, they're creamy enough for me to swatch. So, you know, they're obviously not drying or anything like that, and they are very pigmented when they go on as well. So you have like a brown bronzy color. Okay, and then you have like a dark purple. Then you have your black. Yeah, these are really creamy, guys. They're just gliding right on. And then you have your gray, like your gunmetal. So this is the bronzy, brownish color. This is the purple. This is the black, and this is the gray. And they look really, really pretty when you put them on too. I don't know. Like, there's that bronze color. It just, they blend right in. They don't, you don't have to tug. I mean, they are Smashbox quality liners, and then there's the purple, which I think is really surprising for it being a palette, the gel liners being in the palette, because a lot of times that won't work. There's the black, which for some reason is turning up blue. I don't even know why. It's not blue. I mean, I've used it. It's black. I mean, you can tell. It's black right there. I don't know. I think that's the figure I had that blue on, actually, from the actual colors. And then right there is the gray. So, I mean, you can see they blend really nicely. They look really good on. For $45, that palette is definitely worth it, even though the mascara and the primer were duds for me. They may not be duds for anybody else. I may just be the odd person out and be like the only person that doesn't like those. I don't know. But it's a really, really good idea, and it comes with those cards that show you tons of different looks that you could do with the palette. So I think it's a really, really good idea for a gift for somebody who either loves makeup, and just loves getting palettes, or for somebody who's starting out, especially with those instruction cards. That would be really nice. So, real quickly, I am going to finish this up by doing a review on the YSL Touche Eclait. I got this in Radiant Touch number 1. They have, I think, like 8 colors of this. Okay, I have not put it on yet because I wanted to try to show you guys the difference that it makes. I had 3 samples of this. I used all 3 samples. I love this stuff. It's $40. And it's $40 on QVC as well. So either way, you're going to pay $40 for it, which is quite expensive. I read on xsparkage.com that there is supposedly a dupe for this in the brand Milani, which I guess is sold in some drugstores, none around me, but apparently everywhere else. And I think it's like $7. So what you do is you press the bottom and you prime it. By that, I mean you just keep pressing until it comes out. Okay, so you see it come out in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see that. But, I mean, you can see it coming out in the middle. And then, you just put it, like, right there under your eye. And I'm hoping that I can get this to where you guys can actually see the difference. It takes a minute to prime it because this is the first time I've used this one. Okay. And then you just rub it in. You don't have to pat. You can choose to pat or you can rub, whatever. And can you guys tell how much that just immediately brightened up my eyes? And you can use this, and you can use this multiple times throughout the day. It does not crease. It does not cake. It just immediately gives you that. I mean, I hope that you guys saw the difference. It just immediately gives you that fresh, bright, awake look. This is a holy grail product for me. I will never be without this product again. I love, love, love it. And it feels really good going on too. It's really like cooling. So, yeah, I highly, highly recommend that. If you can get a chance to get your hands on the Milani one that they say is a dupe for it, let me know how you like that. I mean, I can't get it, but I've got some friends that could probably get it for me at their drugstore or something. So, those are all my reviews. Some great gift ideas for the holidays, guys, and just some great ideas for palettes for yourself too, if you want to treat yourself to some holiday gifts, like most of us probably do.